YouTube? Jeff back again today. Another very exciting tech video for you guys. And a lot of people out there do not want to spend $250 plus on a pair of true wireless earbuds. And there's not a lot of options out there that deliver amazing sound, premium features, and still give you that great price. Well, the good news is today we're going to take a look at these guys. These are the TOZO NC20 true wireless earbuds. These earbuds are a successor to the TOZO NC9, which were very well reviewed. These earbuds offer high-res audio, spatial sound, and hybrid ANC at a fraction of the cost of some of those premium earbuds that we talked about before. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the unboxing experience, show you everything that comes in the package, go through my review experience of using these from the past 2 weeks, talk about all the features, analyze the ANC capabilities, the mic quality, the audio quality for various genres of music, and also some of those other premium features that TOZO has delivered. It really is a great value in this package. Let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at everything that comes in the retail packaging. Let's go ahead and get right into the unboxing now of the TOZO NC20 earbuds. Here's the packaging. You have right here the TOZO branding, tozostore.com, high-res audio wireless LDAC, the NC20 model number, and then picture of the device itself. On the back, you do have some of those features that we discussed in the intro: hybrid active noise canceling, LED display case, which I think is very cool, especially at this price point, wearing detection, and low latency mode, which of course is very important if you're going to be listening to streaming audio. So let's go ahead and get into the packaging and see what we get inside. Take a quick look at the device itself. I think that's everything. So we've got a TOZO support card. Always good to see that a company is taking care of their customers. You get live chat support. You can also download the Amazon Shopping app to connect with them if you don't already have Amazon Shopping. You do have your instruction manuals. You've got a user manual and then a quick guide. I assume the quick guide is just like how to get them on, pair Bluetooth, do very basic things, and then the user manual is probably some additional things. I'll try to take a look at those as I get into listening here and talk about that a little more in the review, all the features. You have your charging cable. This is USB-A to C right there. It's nice that they include that. And then you do have, which is always necessary, in my opinion, when you have earbuds, and it's actually really nice that at this price point they do include these. You've got some extra sized ear tips, which you're going to want to figure out which ear tips fit your particular ear size. So it's really nice to see TOZO include those, because some companies skimp out on those. Even at higher price points, you don't always see it. You got some protective plastic there, always a favorite part of the unboxing experience. And then here is the TOZO case itself. It's got a little bit of plastic on that front LED display, which we can also peel away. Oh, there's actually two pieces there, extra protective right over the TOZO logo. There on the back, very good size. I mean, overall, it's a pretty small case. Let's see if I have something for comparison. Here's my Sony lens cap. I also have a pop socket here on the studio desk. So pretty small. And there, if you open it up right away, you've got 99% on that LED case. I assume there's a little piece in here that you probably need to take off. You guys can see that right there. You got to remove this before use and before you're pairing. Let's see, there could be some on both sides. Let's take a quick look and see. There is. So make sure that when you get these out of the packaging, when you purchase, just take those off, and then you can slap those in there and get ready to pair. So you can see the battery percentage right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at both of these close up at the earbuds themselves. The design, I actually like the design. The stem is not too long. Looks like they will be quite comfortable. You do have some TOZO branding there. Again, you can find the ear tips that fit your particular ear the best, which is nice. I think these actually look pretty nice. They definitely look comfortable. Put them in my ears real quick, and let's see my initial impressions. Yeah, actually pretty nice. I can then pair these up to my Galaxy S25 Ultra. Let's go in here and pair up the TOZO earbuds really quickly. So if we go in, TOZO NC20, get these paired, see how long it takes. Virtually instant. I mean, these things pair super fast. TOZO also has an app that's on the Play Store on Android and of course on the iOS App Store. You can download to get additional features for your earbuds, which I definitely want to dig into in the review. So I'm also going to go ahead and download the app here just as I'm finishing the unboxing, we can do a quick test pairing it to the app as well. The Bluetooth pairing was super fast, as you guys saw, but let's take a quick look at this. So once you set up your TOZO account, you'll be greeted with this screen. You can go ahead and then authorize. Make sure you turn on Bluetooth, turn on location permissions here for the application. In order to find the earbuds, you need to grant the nearby device permissions as well. So we've turned on all of those. All three of them have been enabled. And now you can proceed to authorize the app to utilize everything that it needs. You can see there, go ahead and turn on notifications. Allow notifications from the app. Now we can tap on add device here. And then once we see our device here in the list, we can go ahead and tap on that and it will quickly pair the TOZO NC20s. So the app is actually really nice looking. First impressions here. You've got a lot of features which I'm going to dive into in the review, talk about everything that you guys can do inside the TOZO app to get even more out of the NC20 earbuds. All right, so after we've now walked through that unboxing and the setup, which is very seamless by the way, inside the TOZO app, which we'll look at later in the video, let's talk about the design, the build quality, and the comfort. Now, overall, after wearing these for a couple of weeks, I will say that the earbuds look and feel very premium. They have that matte looking design with the TOZO logo, which looks incredibly premium. The case itself also has that satisfying magnetic click when you close it, which definitely makes it feel nice, not to mention that LED display around front. In terms of wearing these on a day-to-day basis, they fit snugly in my ear, and like I said in the unboxing, I really do like having that shorter stem as opposed to the longer stem on other earbuds. You guys know the ones I'm talking about. And these fit really nicely, had no problems using them in the gym or anything like that. Now the TOZO NC20s are also IPX8 certified, which means you don't have to worry about these if you, instance, take them in the water or you drop them in the sink even, take them in heavy rain, you should have no problems whatsoever. Overall, TOZO did a great job with the build quality here. They also feel very good wearing them on a day-to-day basis in the ear. I was very impressed, and these are definitely a pair of buds that you can comfortably wear for work or for the gym or just for casual listening. Let's talk about some of the connectivity and codec benefits of the TOZO NC20. Now you have the LDAC codec and high-res audio certification on these TOZO earbuds, which means that you're going to get higher quality listening, particularly when using streaming audio that is built for this higher bit rate. Something like Tidal, for instance, that gives you that output. It sounds absolutely amazing, and you won't find this feature on very many earbuds that are in this price range. Now, you do need to enable this, and it does work best on Android phones, which a lot of them have support for this codec. Sometimes you'll need to go into the developer options and enable it, or it might be somewhere else on your Android phone to get that maximum benefit. But it really is great to see that TOZO included this on the NC20s, since again, this is virtually unheard of in this particular price segment. Aside from the great codecs that are available here, I want to emphasize my general listening experience for my own personal music. I listen to a lot of hip hop, I listen to a lot of rock, and I found that the TOZO NC20s deliver a lot of bass for earbuds in this price range, which you usually don't find much bass at all. They also have very clear highs and lows, very crisp audio if you're listening to rock, if you're listening to ballads. And overall, I enjoyed listening to these. Again, very comfortable for long sessions, so if you like to listen to a lot of music and you like to change up your different genres, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. And in addition, you can tune things exactly how you want it inside the TOZO app. TOZO also have their exclusive SDLC transmission technology, which gives you a much cleaner listening experience and was specifically tuned for the TOZO NC20s. You have a very balanced tuning for both the two earbuds, which also delivers that rich audio regardless of what genre of music you're listening to. The TOZO NC20s feature a hybrid active noise canceling setup, which is great for cafes, commutes, flights, wherever you need to block out that ambient noise, and delivers up to 52 decibels reduction in the overall ambient noise in your environment. Now, I tested these noise canceling capabilities here right outside of my studio here in Phoenix, Arizona, where we have a very busy road right here, and they performed very well with the noise canceling capabilities. I also tested it just by doing a quick demo here in the office where I played some background music on my speaker and tried to see how much was drowned out. I'll let you guys go ahead and take a look at the footage of that test. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and test the TOZO NC20s, the noise cancellation capabilities. Right now, I have the earbuds in and listening to some music. I'm going to turn on some loud baby crying background noise inspired by my buddy Flossie Carter, admittedly, because he always does this test, should help us test and see how much noise is canceled out when I turn the ANC on. So first, let me try this in normal mode and see how it works. Definitely can hear the baby crying very loudly in normal mode, just like if you were on a plane. Now let me go ahead and turn on the noise cancellation capabilities in the app. Noise cancellation is on now. Let's see what we can hear. And it does a pretty good job. I definitely hear quite a bit of reduction. I don't know the exact number, but I would probably say about 80%, probably about 80% less noise with the baby crying. So you can expect, in a real world scenario, if you're on a plane or you're in a busy cafeteria, you're definitely going to block out quite a bit of that noise, which is pretty good. I mean, of course, if you spend way more money, you might get a little bit better noise cancellation, but for the price, these really do pack quite a punch. In addition to the ANC, of course, they have a transparency mode, which allows that ambient sound to pass through, and that also works very well. Most of these features are things that you would never find on earbuds in this price range. I know I keep going back to that, but you're really getting exceptional value here in the TOZO NC20. Another feature that you usually don't expect to see at this price point is spatial audio. And of course, TOZO also delivered here with the NC20s. You do get spatial audio built in, and you can enable this within the app. Now, if you have spatial audio turned on, you're going to be able to actually feel direction and movement when you're playing games, or if you're watching a movie in Netflix, you'll be able to hear where that sound is coming from. If something is falling over here or a river is flowing over there, you'll be able to hear it and really feel like you're in the game or in that movie. It's really great to have this in these earbuds, and it actually works incredibly well. Talking about battery life, TOZO claims that you get 30 hours plus 80 hours with the charging case. But in real world testing, I like to listen to my sound a little bit louder when I'm listening to some music. And I found that if you keep the volume cranked all the way up for the most part and the ANC turned on, it's going to be something more like around 10 hours with the buds. And then if you add the case, you might get around 20 hours, maybe 25, depending on exactly how much time you spend using ANC and how much time you spend with that volume all the way up. Of course, you're going to have some time where you may lower it a little bit and the ANC may be off. Your mileage may vary, but I would say this is still very impressive for a pair of true wireless earbuds. Here's something that you probably don't expect, again, in this price point, wireless charging for the case. Yes, you can take this case and you can sit it on a wireless charger and it will charge the buds, which is actually very impressive. You also get fast wired charging via USB-C. They give you the cable in the box. Very simple to use, and the fact that you have that wireless charging convenience really makes it even less of a problem because you're going to have the ability to charge these up wherever you are and use them on the go. Very impressive battery life and charging features here on the TOZO NC20s. Let's now talk about the excellent TOZO app. As I mentioned earlier, the TOZO earbuds really come alive when you utilize the equalizer inside of the application. You can basically change it to get any sound profile that you're interested in. If you love listening to hip hop like I do, you can go ahead and crank up that bass, mess around with the treble to get the perfect sound just for you. In addition, you can also change other various sound modes and some of the settings like the touch controls on your TOZO NC20 earbuds, which allows you to get the perfect controls for you. Now, of course, they have a default setup out of the box, but if you prefer for a single tap on the left earbud to switch to the ANC mode, you can change it to that, or you can also change double tap or whatever else that you use to make sure that it's working correctly for you for those touch controls on both sides. In general, the touch controls are very responsive, and the app is also very well built and gets frequent updates. I actually got a couple of updates on the app while I was using the TOZO NC20s over the last few weeks, so it's obvious that TOZO continues to care about stability of their application and also updating it to add features for future products. Another great feature of the TOZO app is that it does have the in-ear detection, so if you remove the earbuds from your ear, then it will stop playing on that particular earbud, and then when you put them back in, it'll automatically start playing again. Another great feature that you usually have to get at a higher price point, and now you can get for less money by getting the TOZO NC20. TOZO also has the ear tune feature inside of the application, which allows you to basically take a short hearing test to tune the earbuds specifically for your ear. That'll make sure you get the optimal sound profile. Now, you may also want to use your earbuds for calls, not just for music, and these earbuds also deliver there as well. The NC20s have a 6 mic array that give you fantastic call quality, and to check this out, I went back outside to the same busy street here where I tested some of the ANC capabilities on these earbuds, and I placed a test call to my wife. I'll let you guys check it out to see her response to the audio quality from the mics on this phone call.
Okay, well, I'm just going to do this, just 20 seconds, just 20 seconds. I'm going to say, testing these out
Hey, Nicole, how do these sound?
Oh, it sounds good. I don't hear any background noise.
Any kind of wind or anything like that? I'm outside here by the office. It's a pretty busy street.
No, I don't hear anything.
Tozo NC20s, they sound pretty good outside considering the price. All right, thanks. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Overall, that is everything I have to say about the Tozo NC20s. They are an amazing value. Tozo has a legacy with the NC9 earbuds of having amazing sound quality, noise cancellation for a insanely good price, and these carry on that legacy, there's no doubt about it. They added some additional features. Now you have spatial audio, you've got that charging case, amazing mic quality, the battery life is fantastic, and wireless charging at this price point is very impressive. Overall, Tozo delivers on their tagline, which is just for good sound, and I would have to agree that Tozo NC20s not only deliver good sound, but a lot more for this amazing price. If you guys would like to snag a pair for yourself, check out the link in the pinned comment description. There will be a link to purchase, as well as any relevant discount codes that they've provided for us. All of that information is below. Appreciate you guys checking out this review, and I appreciate Tozo for collaborating on this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.